What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Visionary Cakes back here with another video. In this video here, we're going to be working on these Air Force One Nikes here, like mostly all my videos and all the customs you guys see. But for this video here, I am going to be working on these and adding a sunflower design to them. Going to be doing a sunflower here, and then just a yellow swoosh, similar to my butterfly shoes, just with sunflowers. If you guys want to purchase these shoes, make sure to check out the links down below, and I'll also be having the stencil sheet on there. It's going to be a 12 by 12 sheet stencil with sunflowers throughout the whole page, so if you guys want to check that out, make sure to go do so. You'll probably be able to do 1, 2, 3, probably like 4 pairs of shoes. At least if you're trying to do it exactly like this, you'll probably be able to do 4 shoes, so it's a pretty good deal. Make sure to check that out, link down below like I said. So no more talking, let's just get right into the video. So for the first step, we got right here coming in with the Air Forces, you gotta do the most important part of any custom, and that's using the Angelus acetone, the leather preparer, and deglazer. So make sure to use some cotton rounds or towels or anything you really have, but make sure you use this. When I'm actually acetoning, I'm not going to be acetoning the whole shoe just because I'm not going to be painting the whole shoe. I'm just kind of like focusing on the area that the flower is going to be on, and then the part that it starts to crease, the swoosh, and this end piece here. Yes, you can acetone like more of the area, or if you don't know exactly where it's going to go, it's fine, but just like we don't have to waste time and acetone everything since we're not going to be painting everything, so just keep that in mind. Now we have the whole shoe, not the whole shoe, but the areas that we're probably going to put paint on, all acetone ready to get painted. So now it's the fun part. You can start using your tape. Next, we're going to be taping off the swooshes so we can paint it and add a yellow fade to that with an airbrush. So let's do that next. Alright, so now I have both swooshes on both shoes completely done. We're going to airbrush a fade, just a yellow fade. Going to be a nice bright yellow on the swooshes, and then we'll get into the sunflower. So alright, now we have the fade on the swooshes. Super easy, super quick. Next up, we're gonna be using our stencils for the sunflowers. I don't know if you can see that. Right now there's 4 across, 4 across. So if you guys purchase the stencil sheet, it's gonna be a full 12 by 12 sheet with, so you can probably 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so like 4 to 5 pairs if you do it this exact same way. So make sure to check out the link down below. But yeah, so next up, let's get our stencils ready to go. I'm gonna put one up front and one at the back side. So get rid of that. So now we have our 4 sunflowers we're going to be working with. First, I'm going to use the outside of this. I'm going to peel that off and use it so I can spray all my yellows and my fades of yellow. And then I'm going to be layering on the petals to cover the yellow part, and then adding the browns and the blacks. I'm going to be doing a layered stencil so that you start with the lightest color to the darkest color. So this is gonna be pretty easy. Should be 3 quick steps, so let's get right into that. Usually when I start on customs, I kind of just go for it and see what works or what doesn't work, and then for like the next pair or whatever, I know like, okay, don't do this, do this, blah blah blah. But yeah, usually I kind of focus in and get right to business. So like I said, I'm gonna be peeling off the first part of the sheet like this, and then layering it exactly where I want it to go. Once you layer it on there, you're gonna want to tape off the areas again, and then use a heat gun to make sure the vinyl is set correctly on your Air Force or any type of shoe. Now I have the stencil outline, I guess you can say, taped off. I'm gonna be spraying this area yellow with like some darker yellows to act like fades and petals and things like that. Then I'm gonna use the other part to place it on there to cover all the yellow, and then spray brown, and then place the middle part on there, and then place black. So you'll see that. So now with my mix, I added a little bit orange on the yellow so that it could be like a little bit darker, like in the shading. I don't know if you're gonna be able to pick that up. You can kind of see like orange dots on there. So that's just to give it some depth of field. So basically what I'm doing is just with the mix, kind of just making little circles on there. Doesn't have to be perfect. Now I have brown mixed in here a little bit, and this right here is the brown color, just so you can kind of see. And I'm just gonna be spraying more like towards the center and some edges right there. And again, it's just a quick little like spray down. Once the paint is dry, you're gonna be using some matte finish, some Krylon matte finish. And you're gonna want to just spray down the paint. So you want to add the matte finish when you're going to lay another stencil on top, just so that the paint doesn't peel off when you peel the stencil. Since it is paint with tape on it without the finisher, it might just peel it off. So with that, you're gonna let that dry. Then we're gonna add the petals to that. We have the stencil, the petals, and the little center point. I'm gonna take off the center point and save it. So just put it aside. So now I have the center point. I'm gonna put it aside. So just make sure you put it to the side. Don't lose it because it's important. And then on the stencil, there's still like a outline of the petals. You're gonna want to take that off. I took this part off. You don't need that. Now you have this here. So once this dries up, you're gonna want to get tape or transfer tape and just place it over the stencil. Peels off just like that. I use tape, it works just as good. And next step, you're gonna want to just find the right area that it goes on. Now I want to spray the brown right in the middle. Laying down the stencil petals, it's gonna leave everything that was yellow. So now we're gonna do the brown, and then we're gonna put the middle part that we saved on the brown once it's dry. Now we have our brown all dried up. You're gonna need some more matte finish because you are gonna place another stencil. Grab the little center points that you had and just place it back in the middle. So now, just like you did with the yellow, you covered the yellow, now we're gonna cover the brown and then just do a black outline. I'm mixing flat black and too thin, just so the black paint could go through it. Now, you're gonna start spraying. So now we have the big reveal. Took up the day. So I gotta do this part very nicely. I can't even see anymore. It's 1:15 in the morning and I got work at 5 o'clock. But we're out here working, getting orders done. So there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys want to purchase these shoes or the stencil sheet, make sure to check out the link down in the description box. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.